There. All right. We have 5 weeks left. Five, yeah. Here's where we are with some of the stuff. Trans class. A lot of them are getting really close to valve body installations, all that kind of thing. Hopefully they have a few of those guys running in the next few weeks. It'd be cool to watch. Diesel has most of their units back together. They're doing a lot of electronic computer control work right now. Some of the drivability side of Diesel. Darren is doing a good job with that. Drivability lab I have nice and cleaned up. That thing I think is done for now. I'll give it back to her today. Everything's nice and clean. Yep. Yeah. No vehicles in here next week, or next week we'll have a whole bunch in here. At least it'll be clean for a few days. So let's wander over to engines. What's going on there? All right, oh, maybe somebody's in my lab. The door is open. Let's find out. Busted. Wait, nobody here. Been a pretty darn busy week for me. I had Ron come in and sub for me on Tuesday for engines. Students love that. He really is good at this kind of stuff. We have made a ton of progress this week. We have some of these that are going to be long blocks next week. We have a few students that are done with cylinder heads, valve seats, all that kind of stuff. So here's where we are project-wise. Brian's inline 6 Cosmos. That Spitfire 600 has a cracked block, and he's desperately searching for a solution right now. See what we can come up with. We'll do everything we can. Carrie has her small block Chevy as a rotating end. Pistons are done, rings are on, we're ready to go in, but spins nice. Everything measured out real nice. So that one will actually be a short block, probably come Tuesday-ish. It's a pretty color, isn't it? That one, I've never painted an engine pink. That one may actually end up being pink. Cat's Ford, they finally decided what they're going to buy for parts for it. Bearings, all that stuff is coming. A couple little minor nicks in the cylinder. Given that they're going to abuse the living crap out of this thing and not use it for real long term, everything's going to be fine in it, really. Should be reliable little dude. So, yeah. That'll probably be at least partially short block next week, as long as we get parts. Chase, Border, my little Honda 6 here, boy, they've got that guy just about back to long block status. Complete bottom end is done, everything rotates real nice. They've got cams, timing, all that stuff to finish up. It has to have compression when it's done, so everything's all wrapped up. We'll spin them over, see if we have compression. Really, that one might be done a little bit early. Same for this guy. My Kia 4-cylinder. That Brandy is doing. Good bag. So that guy's completely short blocked. He is pretty much long blocked, really. Again, cam, timing, pretty much the same place as my Honda 6 is here behind me. That guy has maybe a few more days left in him. And then either of these groups, if they're done early, I've got other stuff that I need them to help me with. You never know something until you have to teach it. So there are a few tasks that I may have them demonstrate. Small block Chevy. This little guy is going to sound fantastic. Everything measures really good. Finally got all the bearings for it. They finally showed up Thursday. Cam bearings are in. Cam spins nice in there. Everything flows nice. We have gone through and actually measured the crush on all the main caps. All of them are about 2/1000-ish. So we're ready to have the crank actually go in, be lubed and torqued in. Then all the pistons and stuff go in. They have those guys done also. Rings are here. They haven't got those installed yet, but at least we're finally making progress on it. Nice little Edelbrock Performer Plus package going into this thing. It's going to sound fantastic. Isaac's 5.3. All parts are here. He did a lot of cylinder head work this week, so his heads are apart, or actually his heads are ready to go back together. We're replacing everything: springs, keepers, retainers. We had a complete valve spring set kit for it. Cam we have for it's the Nora's Mother Thumper cam. That thing ought to crack like crazy at idle. So he's ready to put everything back together. We have done overall main journal clearance measurements. All that's good. So crank is ready to go in. You can see all of his valves sitting there done. Back, there's one exhaust valve I'm really not happy with. One intake valve I'm not really happy with. So we may end up machining a couple others and swapping them out. But otherwise, looks really good. It is ready for reassembly. My 6-liter. I have to remember to order the oil pump passage, the plug and all that stuff I need to build pressure on it. This guy is completely short blocked. Just need to put a pan on it. Everything's timed, everything works good. Heads are sitting there waiting to go back on. That's going to be a complete long block next week. That guy they're kind of hoping to be able to actually get running this semester. They're going to try their best to be done in time to take that guy and put him on that stand over there and see if we can't make him run with oil pressure this year. That'd be really cool. So I'm hopeful. They're hopeful. And we got Don's 4.7. This guy is in long block now. Really just needs cams and timing. This guy isn't going in anything, and actually Don's done a really good job for me this semester. He's helped a lot where I've asked. So I'm going to have him wrap this guy up, literally get it so it makes compression, and then we're done with that. And then we've got another engine that we're going to tear down, tear some of the valve train out of it, end up getting that put in Carrie's 350. So he's going to volunteer, he has volunteered to do that for me. So yeah, in the next few weeks or so, that guy will be done. He'll have a small block sitting on the stand, and we'll be robbing a few parts out of it. So yeah, 5 weeks left. That's where we're at. Really, in all honesty, we have 4 instructional weeks left. Last week is really just finals. I saved that for a holy crap that wasn't supposed to happen time. But we're in pretty good shape on everything. Only one that has me concerned at all is Brian's 6. And I can come up with the tasks that he needs to complete. But man, it sure would be a whole lot cooler if he could have an end product when he's done. So we'll see where all that ends up. And next week will be a good week too. Looking forward to it. All right, y'all. Hope you all have a great weekend. Yep, that's it. Peace.